9/11 changed everything for our country. You will never know that because you don't have enough memory on the other side of 9/11. You're only living. What I'm going to attempt to do from now and going forward, because we have finally reached that generation that is just too young to remember, is to help them to understand why it's important and why and how the United States has just radically changed. How we get on airplanes is only the tip of the iceberg. The bigger changes is our psyche, our understanding of our place in the world, how to respond to the challenge of terrorism, what kind of leaders we choose, what kind of direction we go. All of those big issue questions are relevant to their lives as teenagers, and certainly within the blink of an eye they're going to be 20-year-olds and paying far more attention to the world around them.
Well, 9/11 obviously was very important to me. I was actually a freshman here at Ramona High School when it took place, and I just really feel responsible to make sure that my kids know what happened and why we remember it.
These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America. These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve.
Each class does something different. So sociology, what they did today was talk about how 9/11 has impacted the millennial generation. Psychology, right now you see students, they're talking about the impact of 9/11 on how we cope with disasters, how we deal with terrorism, PTSD, just all of those psychological aspects. And then in world history, what the students do is they research a specific survivor and then they create a memorial or a tribute to them.
Well, I would just say that this event, it is very major in our American history, but it is not the only event that we've had like this. Like, this has been a very long buildup, and it's something like it will probably happen again, you know, hopefully not as bad, but it was a horrible event, but it was an event that didn't come out of nowhere.
It defines America today, and because of that you can use it as a turning point, like the World War II and Cold War, nuclear war, things like that. You should include an emotional just to keep the patriotism and everything, but mostly historically.
Welcome to another episode of Fresh Look at RUSD. After seeing how 9/11's history is taught at King and Ramona High School, let's go to Liberty Elementary School, where they had the grand opening of their new classroom wing. Let's check it out.
This is a two-story classroom wing. It has 11 classrooms, plus specialized facilities for RSP and speech. And this is really, a process that we've been doing with all of our schools. We've done about half a dozen so far. We're going to continue to do that as funds are available. And it just makes for a much better learning experience for kids and for teachers. They're getting the very best we can provide.
I am very, very excited about our new building because it truly came to change the face and look of Liberty Elementary School. It modernized it. And my children are very excited, and like the teacher said, this is a perfect learning environment for all children. So we're so grateful for our new building.
To being part of the earliest part of Riverside Unified and growing as it did through the years, it's really been a remarkable school, and it has a special place in this area.
They feel that our district, our school, our administration are working hard to provide the best learning environment for them.
Oh, they don't know where to sit because I have so much seating now. They say, Miss Cinda, where do we go? They always want to walk over to this side of campus. Some of the kids make excuses for, oh, well, that bathroom was closed, or there were too many kids over there, just so they could come see this side of campus.
like it. It's a lot bigger than the other classrooms. It's easier to learn because we have more space, so we're not all squished together.
Well, I feel like a little bit like much free that like we could run or we could like just sit down and like hang out. But I really like it because then you could just like play like more.
When they go back to class, they brag about it to all their friends. I went in the new building.
It's clean. It's more space, and yeah,
they're a lot more focused. They care more, they take more initiative in their own learning because it's somewhere that they're comfortable to be.
It gives them a sense of hope too, because some of them, especially with older buildings, they see how they're coming apart with certain areas or not enough new carpeting or things like that. I think it just gives them something to look forward to because it's brand new and something that they get to enjoy too and say, this is my school.